Oh, would you look at you? You look like you've seen a ghost. Kind of ironic, right? Because, I mean, you're the one who, like, vanished into thin air, right? Yeah. Oh, new name, new home, no social media. You've even gone to, like, a cash-only thing, huh? Completely off grid. You dyed your hair. I noticed the hair dyed. It's a good color for you. It suits you. Looks good. Looks good. So, why don't you take a seat? Mm-hmm. Take a seat. Take a seat. You're gonna want to take a seat. This is a sit down kind of conversation. Yeah. Um. I promise it's not gonna be bad. I'm sure you've been imagining the worst, but it's gonna be good. Go ahead and have a seat, ghost. There you go. Look at you. Ah, new hair color, but same face, same you. Miss that face. It's a good face. Hmm. I know. I know. I know that you don't want me to be looking at your vet, and you didn't want to be found. I'm sure of that. It's not what you want to hear, but it's good. It's good. I've been missing that face. I look at photographs a lot. It's not the same, right? Didn't capture the same feeling, right? For one thing, you don't usually take photos when you're looking scared like that. Yeah, that little crease right there. That's never captured in photos the way I get it when I'm looking right at you. So, hmm. You remember how I used to like rub that little line, try to make it go away, smooth it out. Hmm. I remembered that a lot, and I was looking at those photos. Look at that, no line in those photos. Hmm. Yeah, I want you to. I want to get one thing out of the way, right? I know what you must be thinking, and I am not mad. I'm really not. I'm not angry. I know that you. I have reason to be, and so it's natural for you to think that I would be angry because you've given me reason to be. But I can't stay mad at you. Look at you. How can I be mad at you when I'm like looking at that face of yours? Hmm. So I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. There's a difference. There's a big difference, and that disappointment. It's a big difference, and it matters, right? It's disappointed, sad, hurt, but not angry. You want to hear how I found you? uh, I bet you gotta be wondering, right? Like, you did so much to avoid being found. Like, you were so careful with your credit card. You only used it once. You only used it once after you left, just once, just a few weeks, right? Like a few weeks later, you just have one pharmacy states away. You forgot your prescription? Yeah. You never would have forgotten it if I'd been with you. I would have remembered. I would have reminded you. And then you forgot that you used your credit card, didn't you? Yeah, you did. I had an alert set up. Like the second that charge went through, I had a city. I didn't know exactly where. I didn't have an address, but it's a pretty good start. Honestly, from there it was kind of easy. You should be more careful. Honestly, that new email address. Come on. I mean, I get that you thought it was untraceable, but you just used the same variation of the same username. Like you've used it for years now, You just swap the numbers and move the underscore or whatever. But the root word is always the same. That's always there. So, I've known that one for years. When she posted that comment on the neighborhood forum, there you go. I had you asking about parking rules. That was very good of you. It was very, very civic minded of you. But since it was your neighborhood, it didn't take me long to find you from there, now did I? So, you went from having completely disappeared to, being in one particular neighborhood. And uh, I want you to know, I wasn't gloating or anything. I'm not gloating. I wasn't feeling victorious when I figured it out. It wasn't like I'd won something. I just kind of went to the neighborhood, hung out, watched out for you for a while. It wasn't that hard. And when I did find you, I didn't come in or go up to you, or I couldn't make myself approach you because I kept thinking about, you went so far. You came so far, and you tried so hard, and all all that hurt. And so I had to think about whether or not I was ready to take that chance with you, to let you hurt me again. But obviously I did. I obviously decided that it was worth the risk. I obviously wanted to come in and try again. But it wasn't easy for me. I want you to understand that this isn't easy. Oh, your neighbor let me in. She's very sweet. I told her that I'm your cousin from out of town, and I'd arrived earlier than I expected, and so she let me in. I'd brought some of your favorite cookies, and that was a little convincing for her. Apparently, you've shared those cookies, or she's made cookies for you, and so she knew what kind you like. And then me having the same kind, she was like, "Oh yeah, you definitely know." So that helped. That helped. I found you weeks ago. I've just been watching ever since. No. I wasn't spying or surveilling. I wasn't planning something or building some sort of. I was just making sure that you were okay, right? I saw that you weren't sleeping. Your lights were always on late at night, and you come home from work, and I just was worried about you. I watched you buy groceries. I watched you stand at the crosswalk sometimes and not pay attention when the light had changed before you noticed. I watched you sit on a park bench a few blocks away from here and just stare. And you looked so unhappy, lonely, and I just. You went to so much trouble to get away from me, and you weren't even happy. You were just sad. You were just lost, like I've been. And so I mean, I did come to check on you, but I thought that you would be better without me. I mean, that's what you said. That's what everybody said. That's what I kept believing people when they said that it's not healthy, that I was being too extra, that you needed space, and I thought, okay, that's true. Then I'll just watch, I'll just check, and I'll just make sure. And but then you weren't better. You weren't better. You were just alone, and so was I. So so I came upstairs, and I took a chance. And I know what I look like right now. I know that it looks crazy, like sitting here in your apartment and having tracked you across all these states. I understand that it doesn't look great. It's not a good look. I get that, but I'm not here to like drag you back or I don't know, threaten you or lock you up or anything. I'm not doing any of that. I just came because I needed to know. I needed to know how you were doing, and then I came up because I needed to know. I needed you to know that I found you. I needed you to know that wherever you go, I'm always going to find you. I mean, not to scare you or not to, but just because I need to. I need you to know. I need to know that you're okay, and I need you to know that you should stop being surprised by it. Stop being afraid of it. Just I'm not going to do anything. Just stop spending all of this time and energy and money and effort on finding ways to hide because it doesn't work. It will never work. And I think you know that. But I also came because I've got things to say to I've got things to say to you that you left before I got to say that you just left. You just left so quickly and so suddenly, and I get why. I know that I can be a lot. I know that I can. I know what's wrong with me. But you didn't even let me fight for you or for us. You didn't even let me try. You just decided, and you just left, and I spent so long just sitting with every single thing that I should have said, every apology that I should have made, every reassurance that I'm not going to do anything. I just want to know that you're okay. So I'm gonna say all the things that I had to say right now, and you're gonna listen. You're gonna listen, and not because you have to. I don't want you to listen because you have to. I want you to listen because you're still here. You haven't screamed or called for help or tried to get away or anything. You just I think I think I think a part of you wants to hear me out. I think that same part of you that used to care about me and comfort me when I was like this. I think a part of you is just not sorry that I came. I, am I wrong about that? I know I scared you. I know that the way I love you is a lot. It I know that it doesn't look like what we're told that love is supposed to look like. I know that it doesn't I know that it doesn't look healthy or whatever people are saying. Like I know, but I also need you to know something else. I need you to know that every single thing I've ever done, every single thing, every call I tracked, and every location I checked, and every alert that I put, and every every night that I spent watching your window at night to make sure that your light went off at a decent hour, or more likely didn't, it was all because that you are just the most important thing in my world. No, you're the only important thing in my world. And that's something, right? I mean, it's not it's not just pretty words, it's not just platitudes, it's not people saying like, "Oh, I love you to death." It's just the truth. It's just what you are to me. It's not me saying that you are the only one for me because people say that. It's because it's true. And I know it's extra, but I don't know how to be any less. I did get a therapist after you left. I did. I have been going twice a week. So I get that it's like, a maladaptive response and a borderline personality disorder. I'm sure that she's not wrong, but she also said that the feeling of it, the thing that's underneath it all it that's love. That love is real. That love isn't broken. It's just the way I express it is over the top. I'm not asking you to come home. I'm not even asking to stay for the night. I'm just asking you to please stop running. Please just let me sit across the street and watch your light. And maybe actually talk to me like we used to before I got like this and I made everything so complicated and messed up. I just want to know that you are still in the world and you are still safe, and I want to know that you're somewhere that I can find you. Yeah. I brought the cookies you like, and I brought the tea that you like, and I have 2 mugs. So could we maybe just sit together for a little bit? Maybe we could just sit and have tea. Okay. All right, sure. You go make it. You will be coming back, right?